Welcome back again to another episode of the video with Chris on prepaid meter issues. Ask Chris. If you're out there listening to me, I want to say congratulations to you. You are a prepaid meter user. What that means is you've joined millions of households who now have real-time control over energy consumption and eliminating unexpected bills. Maybe you just wake up and then instead of maybe buying tokens worth 30,000 for a month, you're getting bills for 200,000 naira and you start begging to pay 80,000. So if you're a PPM user, you've gone past that call. Why I'm actually here is because sometimes you can have prepaid meter and you'll be out of supply, or maybe you're running low on token and you can load, you'll be saying invalid token, or reject, and you keep shouting or gonna de shout. Let's see how we can address this as fast as we can. Things like this are actually very easy to sort, and we want to see how we can work together to address this so that you can fully be in charge of your consumption. In this guide, I will walk you through the common causes of the invalid token error and the step-by-step solution to restore your power supply. If you're ready with me, just hold on for a minute. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. Right, welcome back. In a way to kickstart today's discussion, you might be asking me, what is invalid token? How does invalid token come about? Why would my meter render my token invalid, or why would it return feedbacks like invalid for me? I want you to understand that there's a standard technology every prepaid meter works with, and this is in collaboration with Discos. We call this technology STS. STS is an acronym for Standard Transfer Specification Technology, and what this ensures is that it ensures that every meter is secure. Every token that is going into your meter whatsoever, those tokens are secure and are meter specific, right? Now, when something disrupts the expected sequence or data, the meter rejects the token. When a token is meter specific, it means now it's only your meter that owns that token. Nothing more, nothing less. So anything that makes you maybe wrongly generate, it's not going to work for your meter. Now, knowing so well that STS supports the fact that every token generated for your meter specific, how about we going into the reasons why your meter can render your tokens invalid, or maybe see them as invalid. Now let's take note of the following. One is incorrect token entry, and we could term this to be human error. We've had situations where people would see 6 and they will dial in 8. Also, people will see 9 and dial in 6. Some people will see 7 and dial in 1. If you type in 19 correctly and you mistakenly, you wrongly impute 1, the meter rejects everything you've done. The meter is not going to highlight and say, okay, you entered this one wrongly. It doesn't work like that. Every entry is automatically wrong. It's more or less like your password system. That's how this works. So we have to ensure that everything that concerns human error is fully dealt with. How do we fix this? How do you address the human error part? You have to re-enter the token slowly and carefully. Dial it. If it's an elderly person that attempted loading this token, get a more younger person to do that. If it's somebody that is having a visual defect, get somebody that has clearer vision. Or maybe let's say it's on your device and you find it difficult to see the tiny writing, look for a way to zoom it correctly so you could see the entry. You have to double check each digit before pressing your enter button. Now ensure you're entering the latest token issued to you, okay? And if it's a case where you are a very wealthy person in our country and you don't just vend one, you vend multiple, ensure you load them according to the sequence you received them. If you notice the printout you were given, it's not clear enough for you to read, please kindly go back to the source and request a reprint. There's actually the second thing I want you to note. The second thing is your token being generated for the wrong meter. That's a possibility on its own. Every token is uniquely tied to a specific meter number. That's why you always ask, what's your meter number? You present that at the vending point, or maybe you want to vend online. There's a provision where you can key in your meter number for the system to authenticate that, confirm your name, validate your address, and issue out a token. So if you generate for a wrong meter number, invalid token is your neighbor. If the token was vended for another meter, whether due to system error or typo, just be rest assured that it will not work. There's actually a quick way to address this. One, you have to compare the meter number on your receipt with the number printed on your actual prepaid meter. You either issued a prepaid meter card, or there's a nameplate on the meter with a barcode where your meter numbers are written underneath for you to peruse. So if they do not match, you have to contact your vendor or your electricity provider and request them to help you by presenting the correct meter number and requested that they should reissue a valid token to that meter number. Maybe you people could talk about how to go about the refund for the wrongly generated token. That one is dependent on the terms and condition that operates around your disco. Now, if we've addressed this second issue and you are not in that category, you are not in the category of human error, and then you are not in the category of mismatch meter number, then the third one might be that your meter might need KCT or might be in need of KCT. KCT we've discussed earlier is an acronym for key change token. What does key change token do? Key change token actually migrates the key parameter of a prepaid meter from a default value to the final value that the disco generated codes and tokens could work for the meter. Now, Benin Electricity has its own defined vending parameter. Enugu Electric has its own predefined vending parameter. Kaduna Electric same. Port Harcourt Electric, Kano Electric, Eco Disco, every disco, Ibadan Electric, all of them has predefined final parameters for your SGC, for your KRN, for your tariff index. And if those parameters are not in sync with what's in the meter, every token vended will be invalid. But the good news is recently, after the XTS, over 90% of meters that are always issued to customers are actually plugged to play directly. So most meters don't need KCT now. You just go directly vend after installation and you load, but some might need, and KCT might equally come in when certain parameters are misaligned in the meter, so you will need KCT. So if there's need for KCT for your meter, if you check the first one, it's not human error thing. You check second one, you check the second option, the issue is not coming from a mismatched meter number, then you have to ask your providers if there's any need for KCT in this meter. And if there's any need for KCT, go ahead and collect the KCT and load it in accordance set 1, set 2, and I believe you will be good. Another key thing you have to check is meter replacement recapturing process. Sometimes the meter in your house might be obsolete and the disco might decide to replace it. Sometimes the personnel, the installers handling this installation might actually omit the place of submitting the right data for capturing. So in that kind of case, maybe your account is still with the old meter and maybe you went to vend with your account number. The disco won't know. They will just check your account number, call your name, and you authenticate that's your correct name. They'll just vend on the meter on the account. So sometimes you have to ensure always vend with your meter number, not your account number. Give them your meter number at the bench, and then let them look that out. And if your meter after replacement, maybe your meter, you now have a new meter as against the old one you were using, please ensure that they capture the new meter. That's they remap it on the system. Okay. Then the final part you have to note is the fact that sometimes we have the major issue which could come, which most persons don't want to talk about. It's the fact that the meter itself could be your problem. Yeah, most times there are actually possible hardware issues that could render the meter invalid, or maybe memory fault. How do you sort this out? Ooh, this is not your call. Yeah, if you've checked everything you need to check, ensure you report to the disco to check what they need to check. This thing is a two-sided thing. You have your parts to play, the disco has their parts to play. So if you check everything, you tried correcting human error, you tried ensuring that the meter number is in sync, or maybe it was replaced, you remapped, and if it persists, please report to the disco. they need to take that up. But in case you're having difficulty, they're not responding to you, please drop a comment in this comment section. Can help you and reach out to the disco as fast as possible. Kindly ensure you don't paste private informations here on the comment section. Just a general thing, like a general comment. I could reply you on how you could reach out to each of the disco or key persons that could help you out in those disco. Thank you very much for taking our time to listen to this. If there's any question, let's have it. And I hope you enjoy your meter, prepaid meter use.